Now in this second lecture of variable number of arguments, we are going to learn that we can have some fixed number of arguments also.
This video is brought to you by OppiPies Academy.
But they should be mentioned in the beginning. For example, let me have a function with name anything, suppose product, so I am going to have suppose a variable var1 and then argv. So we have studied about star argv in the previous lecture. Okay, I want to pass any number of arguments to this function which will calculate their multiplication result and return it back. Okay, so what I am going to do is here I will take a variable, suppose x is equal to 1, then for a in argv, rather I should take x is equal to var1 because one argument is there. For a in argv, now I would write x is equal to x into a. Okay, x is equal to x into a, right? It should be a colon. Okay, so let's go outside the method. Here what I will do is I will take a variable, suppose n is equal to, I will call product and I would pass an argument, suppose one single, right? Here I forgot to write return. It should be return x would be containing the multiplication result. N is equal to product 10. Now see what happened is the control will go to the product function and the value 10, see carefully, the value 10 would be put into the first fixed argument var1. What about star argv? Nil. There won't be any argument passed into argv because we have passed only one single argument that will be put into var1. Now I have assigned the value of var1 into x, right? So value of x is 10. So what about this loop? This loop will not work even once. Why? Because there are no arguments in argv. So the control will come to this return statement, and what return statement will do is it will return the value of x, that is 10, and that will put into n. So result is right. I will get it printed. Print output is equal to, okay, plus stn. Okay, now I'm going to make call two arguments, product, suppose 2 comma 5, right? Product function would be called again. This time over, the first argument that you have passed 2 will go into the formal parameter var1. It's quite simple, right? What about 5? 5 would be put into argv. Argv can take a collection of numbers, the collection of values, but right now it has contained only one value because we have passed only two values. The number 2 would go into var1, number 5 will go into argv. Okay, x is equal to var1. Now what is the value of var1? 2. For a in argv, now what will happen is there is only one value into argv, that is 5. So value of x is 2. 2 into 5, 10. That will go into x. After that loop will break because there was only one element in argv. Return x will work and 10 value will be returned, that will be put into n. So I would be printing again the output that was returned from the function. Okay, same way. N is equal to product, it be 5, 3, 4 something. Okay, and again I the output. Now what will happen is 5 value will go into the first fixed argument var1. What about 3 and 4? The group of these values 3 and 4, that will be put into argv, variable number of arguments. Now again x is equal to var1. What is var1? var1 is 5, because first value 5 was put into var1, and argv is containing 3 and 4. Okay, for a in argv, it will pick up the first value, that is 3. What is the value of x? 5. 5 into 3, 15. That will go into x. Again it will go up. There is still one number left in argv, so loop will continue. The second value is 4. So 15 into, right now the value of x is 15. 15 into 4, 60. That will be put into x. Now the loop will terminate. Why? Because the number of arguments have exhausted. The control will come to return statement and 60 will be returned, and that will be put into n, and I will get it printed subsequently. Okay, let me execute the program. Control Shift F10. Okay, you can see the output. 10, 10. First time the output was 10, second time also the output was 10, the third time the output was 60. So this is how we people can, what I wanted to say was, we can have some fixed number of arguments also, but they should always be mentioned in the beginning of the number of arguments. They cannot be mentioned in the last. So argv will always be at the end.